Yo, what's up? This is Patrick from Guy in the Cube, and in this 2-Minute Tuesday, I want to talk all about measure tables in Power BI. All right, so measure tables. What are measure tables? Well, they're a dedicated table that usually stores all of your measures or some of your measures. You can have multiple measure tables depending on how you set this up. All right. Why would you want to use a measure table? Because it's a consolidated place, right? You know, I like to consolidate things, right? It's a centralized place so that if I'm building reports or if I hand this data model off to someone that's building reports, they only have to go to one place, right? One central place to look for all the measures. Okay. So you guys know how I like to do. Instead of all this talking, let me show you how to create a measures table. Let's head over to my laptop. So built in the Power BI, there's a built-in capability to create a measures table. And so basically what you need to do is you identify the table that you want to create your measure table, make your measures table, expand it out, ensure that you've hidden all of the non-measure columns. So you can see right here, I have a customer key, which is a non-measure column. It's just a field. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it, the little ellipsis next to it, and then I'm going to hide that table. And you go, Patrick, wait, it's just still a regular table. Yep. What you need to do is collapse the fields pane and expand it, and voila, there you go. Right? You've just created your measure table. And it lands right there, and it only contains your measures. If I click on the ellipsis next to the table, we can clean this up and uncheck view hidden, and now you can see it only contains your measures. Pretty cool. So easy, right? And there's different methods you could use to create this measures table. And if you go over to Accelerator BI, Matt Allington wrote a really good blog post that talks about different methods that you can create. He even calls out one method by one of my teammates, Phil Seamark. He calls it the Seamark method, okay? So regardless, right? Regardless of which method you use, just try to make sure you're consistent across the many models that you create, right? Don't use one method in this model, one method in that model. Can get really confusing for your end users, right? If you watch the video that I did about the 3 reasons why I say you should centralize your data models, you know, you should really take this into consideration. Use a single method across all of your models, okay? All right, the last thing I want to talk about, there is a few limitations, and one I found really specific. This limitation, there's limitations when you create these measure tables, and the one that I want to show you in this video is specific to Q&A. So let me show you, right? So if I go over to a model where I have not created a measures table, and I just go ahead and double click on the canvas, or I use the new Q&A visual, whatever you want to do. If I double click on the canvas, it automatically does it for me, and I say, show me internet sales, right? It actually will show me all the non-measures, right? All the fields that are not measures, and it shows my customer key, which is great. It answers the questions. This is the expected result. But what if I go over to the internet sales table? So let's delete this, remove this, and go over to the internet sales table, hide this, right? And hide that column. And then we're gonna basically create our measures table. And then we're gonna say no view hidden. And then we're going to collapse this and expand it. And there's our measure table, right? There's our measure table. Go ahead and let's get another Q&A visual here. And I'm going to say show, go back, come on. Show me internet sales, right? So it says, yeah, I know about internet sales. That's denoted by the blue line, but it doesn't give me anything, right? Remember what I said, this only shows, when you do this for Q&A and you ask it to show you a table, it's only gonna show you the non-measure. It's only gonna show you columns, not measures, okay? What do you guys think? Are you using measure tables? Do you have any questions about them? Have any comments? You know what to do. Post it in the comments below. If it's your first time visiting the Guy in the Cube channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like my video, give me a big thumbs up. As always, from Adam and myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.